Hello, welcome to lesson 19 of the tutorial on designing continuous assessment reporting system for Nigerian primary schools using Blazor WebAssembly and RADZEN BLAZOR STUDIO. So in lesson 19, we shall be creating classes, academic sections, and subjects table, and we shall be scaffolding CRUD pages for each of these entities. So let's start with classes. Right now I'm in SQL Server. I'll right click on tables, I point to new, so I go to table, as I click on table. So let's have school. Okay, let's have school class ID. No, yeah, school class ID. Int. So we right click on it and then we select set primary key. Then at the bottom we make it identity column by expanding identity specification, and then we select this identity. We change it from no to yes. So let's have school class name. That will be NVACA 50. Let's save this table as school classes. Let's create a unique key on school class name. Right click, then we click on indexes to keys, then we click on heart. So after I click on heart, the type, I'm going to change the type from index to unique key. Then I click the ellipses by columns and I'll change the participating column from school ID to school class name. So that way I've created a unique key on school class name. I'll right click again, I'll click on save school classes. The next entity is academic sections. Once again, I go to Object Explorer, I right click on tables, I point to new and I click on table. Academic session ID int. Let's make it primary key. Let's change this identity from no to yes. Academic section name and NVACA 50. Let's right click and save this table as academic sessions. Click OK. Let's create a unique key on academic section name. Right click indexes to keys, click on heart. We change the type from index to unique key, and then the participating column we change from academic section ID to academic section name. I click close. We right click and then click save academic sessions. Okay. We also need to create subjects. So to create subjects, go to table again. We are going to have subject ID. Let's make this big int. Set primary key. Change its identity from no to yes here. Then let's have subject name. Subject name and back at 50. So let's save this as subjects. Let's create a unique key on subject name. Then I'm going to introduce one interesting column, which will be a foreign key to another table. Let's call this school type ID. And this will be int. So we'll save this. And then I don't have database diagrams in this. Let me right click on database diagram, install database diagram support, yes. New database diagram. Let me bring in subjects to the database diagram. And right from the database diagram, I create a new table. And the name of this new table will be school types. And the first column will be school type ID. The data type will be int. I right click on it to make it primary key. I right click on it, that's on the table, and I click on properties. I expand identity specification. I change from no to yes. Then I have school type name. That type is N-50. I right click on school type name. I click on indexes stroke keys. I click on add. Change the type to unique key. Participating column will be school type name. And then I'm going to create a junction table. A junction table is a link between two tables. So I'm going to delete this column from subjects. Why am I doing that? The rationale is that, for example, English language could be offered in primary and nursery schools. So, and I want to extend my database to store data for nursery schools as well. So, right click here, new table. I'm going to call it subject school types. So we are going to have ID. That type is big int. We are going to have subject ID. which is vacant, and we are going to have SchoolType ID. We use junction tables to break down many-to-many relationships into one-to-many relationships. This will be primary key. Properties, identity, yes. So SchoolType ID. Click OK. What I did was just to drag and drop. So I also drag from subject. I'll drop on subject ID. Click OK. Right now, I'm now going to save my diagram 0. So I click OK. The following tables will be saved to your database. Do you want to continue? Yes. Okay. Do we still have anything else to create? Academic section, classes, subjects, they've been created. So now the next thing I'm going to do is to bring in, to scaffold the entities that I've created in RADZEN BLAZOR STUDIO. So I'll click on the link for RADZEN BLAZOR STUDIO. So I'm going to click on Open Application, go to my local disk C, looking for my primary school app. I'll click on the solution file, click Open. I'll pause the video while it's being open. So BLAZOR Studio is ready. Now that BLAZOR Studio is ready, I click on Data tab, I click on Next. For the tables, I want to scaffold all the entities. And I select optimistic concurrency here. For the stored procedures, I don't want these diagrams, stored procedures, to be imported into the application. They are system stored procedures that were added when I created database diagram. I don't need them at all. So I click Next, and I will say generate pages for CRUD operations. I'll click Next. So I don't want to generate pages for all the entities. I want to generate for academic section, I want to generate for school class. For school class, no. I want to generate for I want to generate for school class. I want to generate for academic section. Yes, and then for subject. Then I'm going to export to Excel. I'm going to select all this. Then I'm going to click finish. Okay, before I go ahead, I want to create for school class as well. Then I'm going to click finish. So I'm going to pause the video while RADZEN is inferring the database. I'm still going to create one more page. This time around, I'll click on the plus button for the client project. Then I'll say new page. I'm going to select master detail hierarchy as the page type now. So I'll click on next. And this time around, I'm going to select school type. Now selecting school type automatically selects the child entity, which is subject school type. Select all these options. I want to use field, the form field invariant, then I click finish again. While page is being created, I'm pausing the video. So the entity has been scaffolded. I'm going to click run. So I wait while RADZEN is running the app. So now the app started. I log in using username of admin, password of admin. So let's click on academic sections. So let's click on add. hitting the save button, validation kicks in. So let's enter 2022/2023 academic session. So we click save. Now let's go to subjects and enter a couple of subjects. Let's enter English language / letter work. Let's enter mathematics / number work. Now let's go to school types. Okay, before I go to school types, let's go to school classes. Okay. Let's have primary 1. Let's add primary 2. Now let's go to school types. Here you get an error, unable to load school types. I guess it's because of this E tag that is part of the stuff being displayed. How do we solve this issue? I click stop. I'm going to double click on SchoolType.razor. I'll go to source, and the first thing is that I don't want the E tag to show, so I take it out of the columns being displayed. I remove the space between I and D here. Okay. Then I'm going to, at this point I'll click File, Save All. I'm going to expand SchoolType.razor. I'll open SchoolType.razor.cs. You have filter.contains etag search. You don't want to search by etag, so I take it out. of the get child data. At this point, let's click File Save. Oh, let's run the app again. Let's see. So I click Run. Pausing the video for now. So the application is loaded again. I am already logged in. So let's click on school types now. So the error is cleared. So let me click on. Okay, when I decide to add a school type, e-tag is being added here, which I don't want as well. So I'm going to stop the app. Click stop. So I'm going to search for school type. School type. So add school type.razor. I'll go to source. I don't need the RADZEN form field for e-tag, so I get it out. I'll go to File Saver. I do not need, then I'll click on Edit School Type.razor. Click on Source. I do not need the RADZEN form field for e-tag here, so I'm taking it out. Once again, I go to File, Save All. So let's run. Again. So while RADZEN is busy running the app, I'm going to pause the video once again. So app is ready again. Once again, I log in with username of admin, password of admin. So I click on school types. So I click on Add. So let me type primary. Click Save. That's added. That's cool. Now Let me expand the school type. Oh, then we have the same issue with subject school types here. E tag showing. So let me quickly correct that. So I'm going to close the page. I'll click stop. So so let's open. So let's search for subject school type. Subject. Okay. So what I have is I have add subject school type .razor to subject school type .razor. So I'll go to source. Once again, I'm going to take out the e tags here for subject school type. I do not need it. Then I'll also, okay, before I go on, I'll go to file, I click save all. Then I'll click edit subject school type .razor. I'll go to the source. Likewise, I do not need the form field for e tag, so I take it out. Then I'll go to file, and I'll click save all. So let's run the app once again. So I'm going to pause. So now, once again, I log in with username of admin, password of admin, click login. So I click on school types now. So primary is the only school type we've added. Subject school types. Okay, that is occurring on, let me click stop. That is occurring on SchoolTypes.razor. So this SchoolTypes.razor, so I don't need this column, e tag. I change this to ID. Once again, I'll click on File, Save All. Then I click Run. So the app is loaded again. Click on School Types. Expand on school type. So right now e tag doesn't show. So let me click on Add. So the school type, of course, is primary. The subject, English language letter work. Save. I want to add another subject under the school type. Mathematics. Save. So that's the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching.